Winyanboga Yurringa was commissioned in 2010 by Belvoir Theatre. It was part of a very large-scale, ambitious project which was to do a staged adaptation of Hillis Maris and Sonia Borg's Women of the Sun, which is a teleseries that was made by SBS TV and directed and produced by Bob Weiss. So this was a very ambitious project. A team of writers were brought together, and each writer was to do a staged adaptation of an episode. But my job was to do a brand new episode, which was to consider who is our Aboriginal woman of the sun today and what are her major concerns. So to start that, I set about talking to as many Aboriginal women that I know.
It's our great-great-grandmother's dreaming place. It's good to finally be back here with my sisters on country. We've come here to make ceremony, to remember. We are Winyanboga Yurringa. We have arrived. Now what?
And so I interviewed about 9 or 10 Aboriginal women, all descendant from different Aboriginal nations from around Victoria and southeast Australia.
Peace, quiet, country. Watch with your eyes, listen with your heart.
So really, Winyanboga Yurringa is an amalgam of all of these women's real lived experiences. It's a combination of their philosophies, their fears, their hopes and dreams for the future. And really that's what the play is.
Just give it up. We're losing too many of our young ones, Ada. We're losing them every day.
It's set on the Murray River, on my father's country, the Yorta people, and it's set on a beautiful sandhill on the Murray River, or what we call Dungala.
Breathe in that fresh air. Now what?
And 7 women arrive on country.
Well, ladies, here's to being back home.
And they come with a whole host of baggage, stuff that they bring with them from their city, troubles from their day-to-day lives, and it takes them quite some time to really settle and connect. And they do struggle with the landscape and with each other.
This is Carol. I'm a Wiradjuri, Yorta, Wemba, Wadi, Tangarong, Bunarang. I work at a museum in the city and I'm currently studying a PhD in anthropology and museum studies. And I'm comparing pre-contact Aboriginal social groupings from those which posit a linguistically defined homogenous nation to others.
Thank you, Carol.
Thanks.
And so really the play is set on country, and so audiences are really given the opportunity to come and sit with us, to laugh with us, to cry with us, to fight with us, to be challenged with us, really. And it's a day and a night with these women.
Probably we're going to need some more firewood. I can see this is going to be a very long night.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Getting firewood is Ned's business.
Since when?
You want to watch out for that hairy Becca.
And really the audience is privileged to see contemporary Aboriginal women's business in action on country.
All this time this country has been singing out to you women and you haven't been listening. Carol, get that box and bring it over here.
And that's what the play is about. There's a central running theme, which is really to do about Aboriginal identity.
You can't be brought up white and then expect to rock up in any old community and call yourself one of us. She's not a black fella. She just wants a cheap fucking housing loan.
Which is something that Hillis Maris really explored in the Women of the Sun. As each generation of women goes along down the line, their skin becomes lighter and lighter. And so it becomes harder and harder for Aboriginal women to identify.
Whiteness exposed, my blackness flails about. One punches the other, I am bruised, inside and out. That's not my enemy, the enemy is within.
So this is one of the central themes in the play. As the women are setting up on country, they're bickering and bantering, and a stranger comes onto the country who's been invited there by their auntie.
Everyone, this is Jada. Jade is our official photographer.
Official photographer?
What for? This is an historical moment. We need a photographer.
You don't live around here, do you?
And little do they know, they think she's a white woman, but in actual fact she's related to them all by blood. Because they don't know her, it takes quite some time for them to accept her.
Come out bush on?
No, not really.
You don't come out bush on?
No.
But you like it?
Yeah, love it.
But you don't come out?
No.
So the play is essentially a naturalistic comedy, but there's also uses magic realism. There's very beautiful moments of poeticism. We even go into cyberspace. One of the women is invaded by a troll from her mobile phone, picks up the internet.
Give me that phone! Give me that phone, bitch! Hey, what the fuck's this?
Chupa?
Who's? Andrew Bolt. What? White Aboriginal wants you to see black. I don't think insisting on racial differences no one can even detect is a sensible use of brain space.
Who wrote that shit?
Andrew Bolt, Monday, May 12th, just now, on his blog.
There's a real rich tradition of Aboriginal culture and cultural practice, and it's something that was really important to me in developing the play. I think the really exciting thing about this play is that, well, I haven't seen 7 Aboriginal women on stage before, and I think this is going to offer Australian theatre audiences something really new that they haven't seen before.
Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman, how likes to me. Pretty woman. I don't believe you got the truth. No one can look as good as you.
Audiences will be invited to literally come and sit with us on country, and through that act alone they'll be encouraged to consider their own relationship with land and country, no matter what their backgrounds are.
Nothing to figure out here. That river there, it's one blood, one river. This is your grandmother's country. This is your country now.
They will see Aboriginal women in all our beauty, in all of our complexity, but also in all of our ugliness.
Don't you ever walk away from camp again. Have you got that? Are you listening to me, girl? What the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing! You frighten the living daylights out of us.
I just want to make a phone call.
In the middle of the bloody night, Jesus, Chantal, how many times have I told you?
I don't even want to come on this pox in camping.
I brought you out here for some culture.
Culture? Fuck your culture, it's boring out here.
Have some respect.
Yeah, don't you talk to your auntie like that.
Chantal, you apologise to Aunt Nixie, please.
I just want to be with my boyfriend.
Chantal, you got your whole life ahead of you, girl.
My whole life ahead of me? What life?
And I hope that in the same way that Hillis Maris and Sonia Borg gave Australian audiences the opportunity to see Aboriginal women from Southeast Australia in a way that was absolutely honest and full of integrity, I hope that Winyanboga, Yurringa will give Australian theatre audiences an opportunity to have that experience on stage as well.